Hello, my Leos, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am Debbie. We're reading for March 24th, 25th, 26th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I have done an overview about standing strong, and it's interesting. Just the cards in itself are interesting, of course. It's what's going on in the world. The big thing right now, besides all the stuff that I've been either posting on social media, the community page on in YouTube, but what I've been talking about, we have all these different changes going on. Now, the big change right now is Mars going into Cancer. So that will bring a little bit more emotions to us. We will see what we have to see. Okay, now I do mention at the overview that these are general readings that may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay, so let's see what we've got going on for our Leos right now. The nice part, I do think that Venus in Taurus does soften some of that Uranus in Taurus energies. Uranus in Taurus has been really playing a lot of havoc with our careers and where we're supposed to be what we're supposed to be doing. But in many ways, while I say it's havoc, it's kind of like we've been fighting to see, Uranus is saying, no, Leos, you need to be doing this, and we're kind of like, Leos are kind of like, really, I really like what I'm doing here. So now with Venus in Taurus and Uranus in Taurus, it does feel like the pressure's slightly softened. Okay, so let's see, because that's, okay, let's see what we've got going on here. Let's see. Okay, Holy Spirit, what do you want to say to our Leos for this weekend? What's going on for this weekend for our Leos? Remember, reverse cards have a little stronger energies. That's how I read them. So first card, reversed. First card is the Three of Earth. So we were talking about jobs. We were talking about, how you make a living. You were talking about life purposes. So here Earth is our Capricorn, but it's also our Taurus. It's also our Virgo energy. Money, job, creation type of energy. The Three of Earth, now there's a couple of things that the Three of Earth has for me. The Three of Earth, when it's in the Pentacles energy, when I see Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles means that there's like a divine, it's like there's a divine provision. And not to necessarily worry about money, that things will work themselves through the way they need to be worked out. But the Three of Earth talks about creativity. The Three of Earth is doing what you love. So there could be the energies could be expanding you to enlarge or change. I'm not saying change your career specifically, but maybe do some stuff a little bit differently and have a little bit more fun with it. Have a little bit more enjoyment. The energies with the Three of Earth are very, very high-powering energies. They are basically saying, like, have some fun, laugh with what you're doing, not to worry so much about, the outcome of everything, because, this has a lot of, you've got this and you'll get through this and things will be so much better and you will enjoy your energies so much more. So we have the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, being a team player. Okay, our next card is the Seven of Water. So now we have that water energy. We have a seven energy. Seven is a divine umbrella, a divine purpose, a divine intervention, a divine interference. Water is our Cancer, Scorpio, but it's also our Pisces energy. And Pisces has a lot of things going on. That Saturn could be schooling you. That Saturn could be having you, you might have, with that Three of Earth, you might have so many opportunities, so many options. And then the Seven of Water, which is still all about choices, is all about possibilities. It's not an 8, but it is saying you've got all these possibilities. But then that Saturn, which is in Pisces right now, is trying to narrow it down. So you might find that with this water energy, it is emotional, spiritual. It's very flowing energy. It's not necessarily something you can just grab onto. And if you do try to grab onto it, it changes in a moment. It kind of slips through your hands. But the Seven of Water is about choices, is about making some decisions, is about trying to hone in on what it is that maybe you want to do. So there is, with water energy, with these choices, this is where I go and tell you to pray, you meditate, connect with higher power, Holy Spirit, whoever that is for you, and really say, what is it I'm supposed to be doing? Where am I supposed to be going? Okay? So, a complex decision, the need to do research. Stop procrastinating. So there is some change energy here. One is that this spiritual energy, this emotional energy is yearning for a little bit more. And you've got this creative energy saying, okay, let's instead of just yearning for it, let's get down to some business with it. Okay? Next card, reversed. The Two of Earth. So now we have choices and decisions. So in its own way, there is decisions to be happening. There is decisions to be made. There is choices to work with. Now, twos can also be partnering, coming together. But again, this is your Earth energy, money, job, career. Now, there is the Two of Pentacles tells you to balance your life and your home life and your career life. The Two of Pentacles is about balancing the money, what goes out, what comes in. It's a juggling energy. We have others that's just in general, just balancing life and just trying to keep that balanced. The Two of Earth here tells you that there's a lot going on. I'm going to say there's a lot going on. Something's going to happen this week that it's going to kind of, the energies are going to push you forward, and it's going to be like, oh my gosh, there's all these things coming to me. I might, a lot of choices coming to me. What am I even going to be doing with all of this? The thing that I'm going to tell you is, again, the spiritual energy here, pray, meditate, but then what are you going to have the most fun with? So if you have a choice between a couple of jobs, which one do you think is going to be the most fun? Which one do you think is going to take you away from your home? Which one do you think is going to give you that balance? Those are some of the questions you might need to ask. Okay, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. And that's what I was saying even in this beginning one. So it is about, which one, we go through this life, we know a lot of anecdotal information that there is reincarnation, but this is the only life that Debbie will be going through. I don't want to end up, what is the thing is, when I was young, I worked hard, I was broke, but I worked hard. Now that I'm old, the only difference is that I'm old. So, so we go through this. We have to enjoy our journey. And, what can we do to have a little more fun on our journey? Okay? So that's kind of where we're going with this, but there is choices. There is some decisions. There's a lot of, these cards have a lot of decision energy to it. But again, the 3 and the 2 of Earth is, have fun with this. Have fun. Try to find the one that you're going to enjoy the most. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. And it could just even be the decisions on what do we even do this weekend. Which one are you going to enjoy the most? Now, granted, if it's about cleaning your house or maybe going out and not cleaning your house, hey, look at it and see which is going to give me the most pleasure. Sometimes cleaning your house and knowing that that's done, that can be very satisfying. Okay, let's see what we've got here now. Higher power, Holy Spirit, what do you have for our Leos? What do you have for our Leos? Truth. So, this is Major Arcana. This is the Judgment card. Okay, so we have a 20. We know what a 2 is. 2 is choices, crossroads, decisions, coming together, partnering. 0 is God source energy. So we have this 20 energy. We also have a 10-10 energy, which is transition energy. This says truth. This has the scales. This is weighing. This is evaluating. This is looking at everything. So this is going to be a good week for you to reevaluate your life, reevaluate what's going on. Look at the choices that you've been, that have been presented to you. Look at the choices that you have chosen. Look at what, your decisions that you have also, you've also made your choice about. We want to try to do the best that we can, but we also have, we do have the responsibility of our own choices. But the thing about this is once you look at it and you can face these things honestly, it really opens up something much greater for you. So it's an interesting concept. There's so much out there. Kind of goes back to the existence card. That's one of the first, that we're all part of something so much bigger. Part of this is facing our truth. Part of this is, being, having a time where we look at where we're at and we look at where we're going. So it's very introspective type of weekend for you, my Leos. But there's a lot riding on it too. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. Angels of Abundance. What do you have? What would you like to tell our Leos? What would you like to give to our Leos? Words of advice, words of encouragement. What here? Abundance mindset. Abundance mindset. So, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. So having an abundance, and that in itself is your own choice. So always, and I can understand that, always worried about where money was coming from, worry. And then I was like, you know what? God, you got to handle this. You got to pay these bills. You got to do this. For whatever reason, I agreed to come here. I'm sharing the responsibility with you. Anyway, let's see what crystal or energy we have for our Leos that would be helpful. Let's see. Yeah, that's how, and I have to say it has worked. I mean, God has been good. God has been good. So here we go. Let's see what we have. Crystal or energy for my Leos. Here we are. Black tourmaline, always good. Protective, anxiety relief, aura cleansing, self-belief. I'm looking to see. Yes, here's my black tourmaline. Here's my black tourmaline. Okay, so my Leos, it's an introspective weekend, but a lot of possibilities are happening with this weekend. So, all right. Yeah, and again, that abundance mindset, that works. Okay, so my Leos, please, if you would like to support my channel, please go down and do the like, share, subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications. It really helps kickstart that algorithm that YouTube has. If you're watching me on Rumble, then Rumble me. As always, my Leos, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.